Hi, and welcome back to C5 Basics. You know, your most beautiful work on web design won't shine if it's slow or hard to find. Let's take a look at some dashboard tools to help you with that. We'll begin after being logged in by going to the upper right to the dashboard. And if you click on the dashboard, you'll notice to the bottom left is a link to Systems and Settings. Essentially, Systems and Settings is the page 2 of your dashboard. And if we go to the upper right in this instance, you'll find a tab for Optimization. Now, under the Optimization tab, there are 3 categories. There's the cache and speed settings, your Clear Cache button, and Automated Jobs. Let's take a look at these one at a time. When we open up the cache and speed settings, you'll notice there's several categories here. Your block cache, while you are developing your site, I would recommend that you leave it off. Your overrides cache, this for add-ons, modifications, etc., also leave that off. Full page caching, leave off. And of course your default for expiring pages from the cache. Just leave it where it's at. Well, that was easy, wasn't it? If your server is caching or storing information about how your site works and how it looks, and then you make a change, you won't always be able to observe your change, and neither will others. So again, during development, leave them off. However, when most of your site is done, in order to speed up how it will appear to others, click on, and now your site will display much faster than it did during development. Now, full page caching is interesting. What this essentially does, it stores a snapshot of your particular page or any particular page of your website statically. It serves up very fast. So again, default is off. You can turn it on in all cases, although that will cause a conflict with some things on your site that you do want to change. On in all cases may conflict with things like forms and registrations. So what you would most likely benefit from is to click on if the blocks on a particular page allow it. A terrific difference in speed in most cases. But again, everybody's website is unique and may respond differently. So go ahead, see how your page loads. Are you satisfied with that? And then go ahead and add these caching options and compare. And if you're noticing a speed upgrade, then by all means, this is a very important page to visit. Again, anytime that you make changes, click Save. Now let's visit the other settings. We can now use the shortcut for Systems and Settings because we were just recently there. And this time, let's select Clear Cache. Now this is so simple. Let's read this. If your site is displaying outdated information or behaving unexpectedly, it may help to clear your cache. I honestly can't explain it or phrase it better than that. Just clear cache by clicking that button. And as you can see, it says cached files removed. That means from this point on, you're starting from a clean slate and your most current edits should show properly. Once again, let's return, shortcut, Systems and Settings, and visit Automated Jobs. One of the first things that we'll do, let's go right in order, is index your pages. This reads, index the site to allow searching to work quickly and accurately. To run this, click the icon in front. And as you can see, this is now updated with when it was run and the results. The second one is to generate a sitemap XML. This is the roadmap that search engines use to travel over your site. And this can be updated on a regular basis. Once again, when it's complete, the date and time it was run, and how many pages were saved. The third item is to process email posts. Again, if you have posts, if you have forms, etc., you can select that. And lastly, here's a bit of housekeeping that I feel is overlooked by a lot of people. As you're already aware, concrete5 saves a version of how your site or how your page looked prior to your last edits. And they keep stacking up. For instance, if I've edited my home page and saved it 40 times, there are 40 versions of that stored on my server, taking up space. Now, it's good to have your version backup so that if you make a mistake or need to roll back to a previous version, wonderful, it's at your fingertips. However, it is rare that you would need to have more than the last 10 versions. So this function, by clicking it, will remove all but the last 10 edits of every page that you've saved. As you can see, date, time, and this shows that it deleted the 5 oldest versions from page 1, which is fine. Now I have a leaner, cleaner, faster running website. So once again, let's review those steps. From logging into your website, travel to Dashboard. From your Dashboard drop-down, go to the link for Systems and Settings. On the Systems and Settings page, look under Optimization for Cache and Speed Settings, Clear Cache, Automated Jobs. Easy tools to use with outstanding benefits for your website. Hey, thanks for joining me. I'm Adrian, your concrete5 and Arvix web hosting liaison. If you would like to hear about any topics that I have not covered already, feel free to drop me a note at adrian.rick@arvix.com.